to Integrity Group, says PDP a great party. Reconciliation remains open. Her party is all about integrity, G5 position tallies with Atiku's campaign spokesperson. Atiku didn't fight Obasanjo. He only defended constitution, democracy, Melaye. We will ensure devolution of power to tackle insecurity, Okowa.
There is need to renegotiate Nigeria's huge debt, says Kwankwaso.
Prices of cooking gas soared by 70% in October.
Oyetola emerges best governor on efficiency of public expenditure.
2 of remaining abducted Federal Government College Yahoo students have given birth. 4 others pregnant parents.
APC responsible for nation's economic woes, says Ayo.
And on sports, Qatar 2022 off to colorful start. Host offer gift for each spectator, lose first game.
Messi declare fit against Saudi.
Lions roar at Orange.
Pizarro tips France, Portugal for World Cup glory.
And these and many more will come your way after the timeout.
To invite interested applicants that the admission form into the part-time program of Osun State Polytechnic Ire into the Faculty of Engineering, Science, Information and Communication Technology, Environmental Study, Financial Study and Management Study is now available for sale at the rate of 15,500 naira only. Payment can be made with the ATM card of any bank on the institution's website www.ospoly.edu.ng. Before obtaining the form, interested applicants are expected to go to the JAMB office to register for part-time JAMB application form and later obtain OSPOLY part-time program form. For more inquiries, log on to www.ospoly.edu.ng or call 08034007555, 09055063355 and 07059606371. Announcer BM Salawu, Esquire, Registrar.
It's another beautiful Monday morning.
Yes, it is.
And so we say a beautiful morning to all our listeners out there. You are welcome to another edition of your daily program, Headlines. On the program this morning, we are set to give you details of some of the stories that got across the national dailies, and my name is Nathaniel Oyegoke. Appearing with me in the studio this morning is
Olubumi Ajiboye Agbola.
Let's go to the business of the day. The former Speaker of the House of Representatives, Honorable Yakubu Dogara, has said disconcerting allegations leveled against some politicians currently campaigning to lead the country ought to be settled to avoid handing over the reins of power to any curious character in 2023. In a keynote address he delivered at the National Mentoring and Coaching Conference on the topic Governance and Political Mentorship Imperative for National Development held at the weekend in Abuja, he said the weighty allegations already in the public space concerning some key candidates for the general election deserve a deep concern from the Nigerian elites.
5 governors of the People's Democratic Party, popularly known as G5, met in Lagos on Sunday, disclosing that while they remain the face of the struggle, there are other leaders and elders of the party behind them that are part of the should now be known as Integrity Group. though they maintain that their position as taken at the meeting in Port Harcourt, River State, was remained sacrosanct. They held that the window of reconciliation in the party remained open. The meeting, which had in attendance governors Iyesom Wike, Ifeanyi Ugwuaye, Seyi Makinde, Okezie Ikpeazu, former governors Jonah Jang, Ayo Fayose, Donald Duke, Ambassador Taofik Arapaja, and Chief Dan Hobby, was hosted by a former Deputy National Chairman of the PDP, Chief Olabode George.
Kano State was agog on Sunday for 1 million permanent voter cards PVC work in the city of Kano. Major roads were closed, with many commuters forced to walk long distance to their destinations. Director Northwest Support Group of Tinubu Campaign Council in Kano, Baba Danagunde, had on Friday announced preparations for the event. Those that took part in it included Sheyi, the son of APC's presidential candidate Bola Tinubu, as well as Abba Umar Ganduje, Muhammad Umar Ganduje, Dr. Yusuf Nasiru Gawuna, who is the APC governorship candidate in the state for 2023 general election.
Presidential candidate of the new Nigeria People's Party, Alhaji Musa Kwankwaso, on Sunday in Lagos said he would not step down for any candidate of the People's Democratic Party. Alhaji Atiku Abubakar dismissing such reports being circulated in some sections of the media. Kwankwaso made this known at a meeting with the Nigerian Guild of Editors at Ikeja, Lagos. Kwankwaso said a factor which distinguished him and other contestants is the ideology and experience to manage public resources, garnered both as an artisan and while he served as governor. Speaking on his plans if elected president, the former he said that there was the need to renegotiate Nigeria's huge debt. On security, Kwankwaso said more personnel needed to be employed to curb the menace, assuring that adequate resources will be deployed towards security.
And from politics, I move to the business news. The International Monetary Fund, IMF, has recommended to the federal government to embark on a number of reforms that are critical to creating much-needed fiscal space for economic growth, urging governments to raise value-added tax VAT from 7.5% to 15%. The IMF prescribed a package of measures which are estimated to create fiscal savings of close to 6% of GDP during the period 2023 to 2027, while also marking room for higher social spending, and urged government to undertake broader fiscal reforms to create policy space.
The Minister of Finance, Budget and National Planning, Mrs. Zainab Ahmed, will launch the revised Capital Markets Master Plan that is expected to be the roadmap for the capital market for the next few years. This is also the Securities and Exchange Commission as scheduled to hold the third quarter Capital Markets Committee meeting. Both events are scheduled to hold on Thursday in Lagos. The 10-year master plan, which was launched in 2014, is being revised to reflect the dynamism of the markets and developments in financial technology, among others.
In the meantime, the federal government has applauded state governments in the country on their performance in the ongoing state fiscal transparency, accountability and sustainability (SFTAS) program for results. The Minister of Finance, Budget and National Planning, Mrs. Zainab Zamzuna Ahmed, who gave this commendation at a dinner for governors in Abuja, expressed delight that the $1.5 billion SFTAS program supported by the World Bank, which commenced in 2018, has come of age with the full institutionalization of fiscal reforms at subnational level.
Still on business stories, between October 2021 and 2022, same month, the price of liquefied petroleum gas soared by 70.62%. The average retail price for refilling a 5-kilogram cylinder was 2,627 naira 94 kobo in 2021, but rose to 4,400 483 naira 75 kobo in October 2022. On a month-on-month basis, the commodity increased by 0.21% from 4,474 naira recorded in September 2022 to 4,483 naira 75 kobo in October 2022. According to data from the Nigeria Bureau of Statistics, Kwara recorded the highest average price for refilling a 5 kg cylinder of liquefied petroleum gas with 4,955 naira, followed by Niger with 4,950 naira and Adamawa 4,940 naira. On the other hand, Abia recorded the lowest price with 4,045 kobo, followed by Kano and Delta with 4,100 naira and 4,139 naira respectively.
The Surah Council of the Islamic State West African Province ISWAP has banned the receiving of naira from farmers and fishermen due to the move by the Nigerian government to redesign the reissue higher denominations of the currency. A Republic of Chad-based Sagazola Makama Media Network has reported. Sagazola Makama is the first rising group to handle for authentic news and analysis on the insurgencies in the Lake Chad region and beyond. The Islamic State West African Province is a militant group and administrative division of the Islamic State, a Salafi jihadist militant group and unrecognized proto-state. ISWAP is primarily active in the Chad Basin and fights an extensive insurgency against the states of Nigeria, Cameroon, Chad, and Niger. The Nigerian government had announced its decision to redesign 200 naira, 500 and 1,000 naira notes, which the government will start issuing by December, and the whole note will cease to be legal tender by January 31st, 2023.
Meanwhile, the prudent management of public resources by Governor Adigboyega Oyetola of Osun State has been recognized by the Federal Ministry of Finance and World Bank Group. To this end, he has been adjudged the best governor on efficiency of public expenditure by the World Bank's State Fiscal Transparency, Accountability and Sustainability. Oyetola defeated 35 other governors to clinch the coveted award. Similarly, Osun as a state also clinched another award of excellence for being the top performer on domestic revenue mobilization. Congratulations to us.
Well, congratulations. Association of Mieti Hala Kahuta Hore Fulani in the Southwest has assured residents of the zone of determination to ensure adequate peace among its members and their host communities. The zonal chairman of the association, Alhaji Abubakar Mohammed Bobe, said at a meeting held in Oshogo, part of their resolutions that it was gathered was a call for total inclusiveness of their members in the affairs of government at all levels. The association implored the public to change their mindsets towards its members as they are peace-loving people, adding that they had resolved to map out strategies that would tackle challenges confronting the association in the region, while admitting that intruders have penetrated the pastoralists who are disguising and impersonating Fulani to unleash terror and other criminal activities in the society. He assured that henceforth cattle rearing will take several dimensions.
Hotel, Resorts and Suites The Board of Directors and Management of Prinage Hotel, Resorts and Suites cordially invite the general public to the official commissioning ceremony of our ultramodern hotel and event center coming up on Friday, November 25th, 2022 by 11 a.m. prompt. Venue number 3, Professor Oyewole Ajifolokun Avenue, off Temidire Street, Erejesha, Osun State. Chairman of the occasion is Excellency Mr. Benedict Olugboyega Alabi, Deputy Governor, Osun State. Royal Father of the Day and Chief Host, Oba Augustine Alowolodo II. Special Guest of Honor, Asiwaju Yinka Fashuyi, the Asiwaju of Ijeshaland. Otumba Sir Ademola Abiodun Aladekomo, Chairman, Charms Group Nigeria Limited. Professor Oyewole Ajifolokun, Chairman, CEO, Prinage Group of Companies. For more details, please contact 0803-374-5277 or 0805-640-4396. Prinage Hotel, Resorts and Suites. Hospitality with a difference.
Welcome back. We sincerely apologize from our listeners this morning that we won't be able to receive your call and your contribution on headline. It was due to circumstances that could not be immediately addressed. Perhaps in Yoruba versions of the program you'll be able to make your contribution. Let's continue.
Yes, ahead of the 180 days to the term limited tenure of top elected officials of federal and state levels, official documents have shown their severance pay will cost the country billions of naira. The bill increases when the severance pay of outgoing federal and state lawmakers are added. The package is further ballooned by what is officially due to other top government functionaries at all levels, as well as aides to the president, which include those in the office of the vice president, office of the first lady, and others within the presidency. An arrangement also replicated at both state and local government levels. By May 29, 2023, when President Muhammadu Buhari is expected to exit office, he will take home 10,544,115 naira as his severance pay outside his constitutional dues as a former head of state. His deputy Yemi Oshibajo is listed for 9,994,717 naira 50 kobo. Severance pay according to the summary of salaries of political, public and judicial office holders in Nigeria prepared by the Revenue Mobilization and Fiscal Commission.
In commemoration of the 2022 edition of the United Nations Day of Road Crash Victims, Bauchi Sector Command of the Federal Road Safety Commission (FRSC) visited accident wards of Abubakar Tafawa Balewa University Teaching Hospital, Hartbot, as well as the State Specialist Hospital in Bauchi. The visit was organized in conjunction with the Special Massage and the National Youth Service Corps Road Safety Cadets, together with the new Dawn Sisters, a new non-governmental organization on road safety program. During the visit to both hospitals, the sector commander addressed the hospital management on the importance of the day and the need for everyone to care for crash victims, considering that they are victims of circumstances which brought them to the hospital.
The Teachers Registration Council of Nigeria has insisted that all teachers in Nigeria must get the council certification and license to teach in the classroom, saying there is no going back on professionalization of teaching in Nigeria. A total of 11,629 candidates who registered for the second batch of the 2022 Teachers Professional Qualifying Examination SAT for the examination nationwide during the weekend. Director of Examination and License at TRCN, Dr. Jacinta Oboso, who monitored the exercise at SASCON International School Meitama, Abuja, insisted that TRCN, as the regulatory body, would continue to ensure that only qualified teachers are allowed to teach Nigerian children in classrooms.
From there, I move to crime and related stories. A 56-year-old widow and mother of 4, Sidika Sonin Wilfred, has been arrested by operative of the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency (NDLEA) at the Murtala Mohammed International Airport, Lagos, over her attempts to traffic 400 grams of cocaine concealed in her footwear to Makkah, Saudi Arabia. The suspect, who claims to be a businesswoman trading in adults and children's wears in Lagos Island, was intercepted on November 13 while trying to board a Qatar Airways flight going to Saudi Arabia via Doha. Upon critical examination of the pair of sandals, she wore 2 parcels of cocaine weighing 400 grams were recovered from them.
The police in Lagos State have arrested a suspected serial kidnapper, Joy Sonim Withheld, who abducted a 3-year-old boy in Lagos Bright and escaped to Oyo State. The police rescued the boy and another 7-year-old victim who was abducted by the same suspect in Oyo State. The State Police Public Relations Officer, Benjamin Undein, confirmed the arrest of the suspect, just as he added that the victims had been reunited with their families.
A mob over the weekend lynched an Okada rider over alleged destruction of political campaign billboards in Igbora in the Barakpa Central Local Government area of Oyo State. The Okada rider was identified as Chamiu Shego. A report had claimed Shego was a member of the Park Management System (PMS) in Igbora, but this was swiftly denied by the organization. It was gathered that the body of Shego, who was the leader of Okada riders in the area, was burnt after he was killed by angry youth. However, the PMS had, in a statement by its public relations officer, Hemiola Chelili, described the report that Shego was its member as malicious.
The air component of Operation Royal Punch has carried out airstrikes on bandits' enclaves around Kaduna and neutralized several bandits, according to a statement signed by the Kaduna State Commissioner for Internal Security and Home Affairs, Samuel Arowa. A major enclave south of Kindanda in Giwa local government area, which was confirmed as the hideout of bandit kingpin Al-Haji Ganai, was struck and destroyed, with bandits leader and several others neutralized.
And let's move to sports.
Yes.
The 2022 World Cup kicked off on Sunday with officially striking opening ceremony. But at Bahet Stadium, though, the host went down 0-2 to Ecuador in the first match. An absolutely unique atmosphere of conviviality. Each of the spectators at the opening ceremony took home a bag of souvenirs for coming to watch the show. All the damage to the host's first ever World Cup appearance was done in the first half, as the country's record goal scorer and captain of the team, Hena Valencia, scored Ecuador's 2 goals in the first half to put his country on top of the Group A table, which also comprised the Netherlands and Senegal.
Meanwhile, Nigerian manager Jose Peseiro has named 2 countries he believes are the main contenders to win the 2022 World Cup, which began in Qatar on Sunday. Peseiro has picked his country, Portugal, and defending champions France as the front runners to win the 2022 World Cup. Portugal have in their ranks some of the best players in the world, including Cristiano Ronaldo, Bernardo Silva and Bruno Fernandes, that have been handed a favorable group with Ghana, Uruguay and South Korea, their opponents in Group H.
And finally, before we go, Argentina. Okay, the Nigerian Olympic Committee (NOC) has set the date for its elective congress that will see the election of a new board. A new executive committee for the Nigeria Olympic Committee (NOC) will be elected in Jalingo, Taraba State capital on December 15, 2022. This was part of the resolution of the NOC after its meeting in Abuja, where the new NOC Board of Trustees was inaugurated at the liaison office. And with that report, we have come to the end of this morning edition of Headlines. On behalf of our executive producer,
Abimbola Babatunde.
Our producer is
Motunrayo
Aigbayo. Tomorrow is another day when you shall meet our colleague on the program. My name is Nathaniel Oyegoke, and with me in the studio is
Olubumi Ajiboye Agbuola.
We say
good morning.